Hey guys, Shit. Today I'm going to be talking about stat priorities for elemental shamans because it's been going around a lot. I actually just saw a forum post on it, and pretty much ever since Cataclysm, this has been discussed a lot throughout elemental shamans, and it's a very ever expanding topic, and it's much due to personal preference, I believe, but it can alter your gameplay quite significantly. And that is that is whether or not to go for haste or mastery. And the reason why this is so big is because the Elemental Shaman Mastery is possibly one of the strongest masteries in the game. Basically, for those of you who don't know, the Elemental Shaman Mastery allows you to what it basically does is it gives you a certain percent chance. Starts off at 20, and then obviously when you increase your mastery, that percentage chance increases. Gives you that percentage chance to launch another lava burst or another lightning bolt or another chain lightning for 75% of the damage, but with no mana cost and instacast. So, for example, if I shoot someone with a lava burst for 20k, then I will shoot another one for 12.5 or something like that. So, as you can tell, that mastery is pretty damn powerful, and you know it turns a 20k burst into a 32k burst, which can be quite game changing and significant. But also there's the haste aspect, and obviously haste, as you know, reduces the casting time of spells, e.g. lava burst, e.g. lightning bolt, obviously, you know, to do more burst, more damage. And there's been a lot of debate over which one is better for certain aspects of the game, and I believe for arenas it would definitely be haste, because the problem with arenas is it's only 2 people. Or 3 people or 5 people, depending on what obviously match that you're playing. But in a 3v3 situation, for example, then I would definitely choose the haste, because a lot of the times you're going to be targeted, a lot of the times you're going to be CC'd, a lot of the times it's going to be very difficult to cast spells, you're going to be silenced, you're going to be interrupted, and it's just going to be bothersome to try and actually do damage. So I think that that haste is the best, so then you can get off casts as quickly as possible in that short amount of time. And mastery, the only problem with that is you're sort of reliant on it, and you're reliant on the RNG effect, which is random number generator. Basically what that means is when you cast a lava burst or a lightning bolt or a whatever, chain lightning, then it does a random number generation, and that determines on whether or not that proc counts. So let's say it's a random number generator from 1 to 10. If I have 25% chance, then any number between 1 and 2.5, don't know how that makes sense, I would get the extra proc, but anything else I wouldn't. So definitely haste for arenas, because you can't really be reliant on that proc to kill people, because it's not always going to pop up. That means you can have really bad games, but also it does mean you can have really good games. However, haste is definitely pretty superior there. But also another nice thing about haste is that it does make your flame shock tick faster, and I think there's a haste cap of I believe it's 13%. I believe it's something around that. You guys can probably correct me, but it's somewhere around 13%. And basically what that means is you get an extra tick from your flame shock. And as you know, the talent Lava Surge, which has a possibility of reducing the cooldown on your lava burst, so getting rid of it, it has a possibility. The more flame shock ticks, the more likely that effect is gonna happen, which means more lava bursts technically. And so that is definitely more worth it, because it can potentially mean more burst, but also it's the best way to make sure that you can not get kicked, or you know, you can do as much burst as possible before someone starts training on you, because that's what's going to happen in arena. However, with Battlegrounds, which is what I love mainly to focus on due to reasons that I can't be asked to go over in this video, but yeah, in Battlegrounds I would say mastery is a lot better. That is obviously personal preference, but I feel that mastery is a lot better, because a lot of the time you're not fighting by yourself, a lot of the time you aren't trained, a lot of the time you're versing people who don't have skill, a lot of the time you're facing people who've only just joined, or you're versing glads. You know, it can be a completely different and broad spectrum. But also the amount of people, I could have 7 people around me all helping me fight 3 people, you know, so I'm not really going to be attacked that much. Even if I am, the person's there going to die really quickly as well. And I prefer Mastery just for the insane amount of burst that I can do on one target in a BG, and because it's more tactical. For example, flag carriers, if you can do a large amount of burst, it doesn't matter how many healers they have. If they could have 3 healers, 5 healers, however many healers, but if you can do enough burst, then you're fine. If you just a lot of burst on a flag carrier, or someone at a flag capturing AB, for example, or someone running with the flag. I've already said that, but whatever. But you get the gist of it. So that's basically my my thing about this subject, because I'm making this video because I've seen this spreading around a lot in forums, and I think it'll be good to get it out there. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What you think the best secondary stat would be for elemental shamans. But at the moment, because I'm just doing battlegrounds and possibly rated battlegrounds soon, I'm going for mastery because I see the benefits much more overriding than haste, definitely. Anyway guys, that's all I want to talk about in this video. See you all next time.